There's people who got assaulted. Yo, and everywhere. All right, yo, okay. Somebody's gonna take that. This is a very serious topic. Just because your body does something does not negate the fact that you were assaulted. All right, so we already did the video of Zoe Spencer and how, you know, she had the whole thing with Kai. And I said that I saw a video from Omar that was talking about Nina Lynn. Got banned, unbanned, banned again, something like that. But officially is back streaming. And people are kind of upset. So let's see what the old measle breakdown is. All right, let's get it.
That means hi, right? Oh, what the fuck? Yo, why you always hitting me? Stop with those punches. Oh, I can't touch you no more because I have to make a sign ID. I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah, that's going to be tough, bro. You want me to punch you? You sure? So I am not assaulting you. No. I am not. Oh, you consent to this. Yes. You fully am okay with this. Yes. You will not use this.
This is a sick individual. Sick individual.
Against me later and 3 months later. Never. Or 9 months later. No. Or 6 months later. No. No? Hey, chat sees this, bro. Ready? You asked for this. Nod your head. 2 times. Did you get it?
She's dragging it.
Okay.
She is dragging it.
Wait, imagine if R. Kelly made a joke on TV, be like, "Hey, excuse me, reporter, the bathroom's over there, right? There's not a 13-year-old over there. It's a bathroom. Okay, so that's the bathroom." You would look at him like he was sick. And she's no different, bro.
Can I say something?
After the 48-hour banning and then unbanning and then a week's banning of Nina Lynn, she is now unbanned again and back on the Twitch platform, making fun of her essay on Saheed, Silky's assistant. Now, I think the world at this point has criticized how small of a ban this actually was. People were talking about that it was that SpongeBob meme where they literally walked inside the jail doors, closed the door, and then opened it back up in real time again. And I guess Nina figured, hey, if everyone's kicking Twitch's back in, why don't I do it? Hell, why not join in on the party? Because it's so damn fun. For those of you who don't remember, Silky's assistant Saeed was essayed on stream by 2 women, Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer.
Hey, come on. Zoe, you can't. Zoe, you can't. He's 23. No, he's consensual.
No, he's not consenting.
Yes, he is.
He's not even saying nothing.
He likes it. Give.
Oh, no. I don't think he wants to.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, imagine if a man gripped the back of a girl's neck, did like this, and started, you know, go. Come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, stay right there. Stay right there. Hold on.
This is crazy.
Sit down.
Yo.
Sit down. Take all this off.
Bro, Silky low-key type crazy, bro. There's just certain things, like, you cannot nah, bro, y'all are tripping. Y'all need to stop. Like, there has to be a line where, okay, the joke's done, bro. Stop. We're not doing that no more.
Take it off. Hey, yo, cut the cameras.
Now, just like any other Twitch essay situation, they didn't take it seriously. So now Nina is back on the platform after going through that ban cycle. Now, Nina comes back to the platform with a bang. She automatically goes into several jokes about her and the whole essay situation, her saying that she needs this consent for men, her going over the top and exaggerating, really not taking any of it seriously at all. Hell, even dubbing her own suspension and ban a vacation type situation.
To all the haters out there, y'all can suck my word too. I don't give a you, bro. You not me. Y'all been through nothing that I've been through. You. This ain't the worst it's ever been.
Bro, she need to go to therapy, bro. Like, sometimes you just gotta look in it. I get it. If you're playing a character, that's cool. Play a character in a movie or something where people know it's, because you are driving yourself insane trying to play this character. Because I know if you watch this back, you think you look crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. It's bad to say, but this is not the worst it's ever been. I've been through worse. I've actually been through worse. So this jail was kind of like vacay jail a little bit.
Just playing in Twitch's face. Now, need I remind you, she actually made light of this situation a minute ago when she was with Your Rage Gaming after he had pressed her about this whole situation. In that moment, she invalidated Saeed, said that it wasn't really essay, and, you know, said that he was really taking the narrative too far, making them out to be the bad guys.
So what if he says, I feel like you did some shit wrong?
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was gonna talk to him. Like,
no, he said it. He said it. What do you mean nobody said? He did. talking about?
Disrespected as a person, me, I take accountability what I do. If you dead ass felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you better let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. I mean, that's just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that?
Wow. Is that so, Nina? Interesting. Do you keep that same energy when it comes to women that get assaulted? Do you say the same thing? Like, that'd be very embarrassing. But I imagine if it was two guys who did this exact same thing to a girl on stream, if it played out exactly the same, there would be universal condemnation across the board, including from Nina herself, I imagine, and rightfully so, because stand back, brave take coming in. Plug your ears if you're not ready for the spicy take. Assault is bad.
Now, not only is she back to double down again, and off that doubling down, she got backlash. But let me tell you guys, Nina is such a bad person that she's here to actually triple down. She's here to actually give herself more excuses. And she's here to clap back at anybody who has anything negative to say about her. Really, anybody who's trying to hold her accountable for her actions.
Wow.
You know what's so crazy? I never thought that many people were watching me. I really didn't. I didn't even think TMZ was watching me.
TMZ is not watching you. People who are Twitch streamers watch you. Bro, people got to get this fantasy out their head that when they do something bad or even do something good, that when it goes viral, all of these people cared about you in the first place. Bro, besides this, and it's the way of the world. I'm not even going to say sad to say. 3 weeks from now, there's going to be people who seen this, said what they had to say, then forgot you exist.
Call from TMZ this morning, bro. They're like, we want your side of the story. I'm like, listen, man.
Because they trying to make money, bro. Like, these people don't care about you. And you can tell by the way she streamed and when she said, yo, it's been worse than this. And this big stick she put up, you could tell. You can tell a person crying out for somebody to care about them, right? There are content creators that are over the top, but you can see by other actions that they have a dream they're trying to fulfill. Right? And they play different roles in different spots. Her, you can tell it's like, yo, please, somebody care about me. She need to go to therapy, man.
I'm not even going to argue.
This betterhelp.com/big hot. I don't have BetterHelp, but BetterHelp, listen, I done shouted y'all out in so many videos. Need that.
These little bitches, like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We live on, we be better, bro. That's it. We got to keep it pushing. And I'll say one more thing, and y'all know who this is, bro. That weird motherfucker that lives in the basement of his mom's house, that be chatting about me all damn day long. You are obsessed with me. I think you in love with me. No cap. I genuinely think you get no pussy and you in love with me, bro. Like, you gotta chill out. It's been way too many clips I've seen you, bro. Like,
she better not be talking about Asmongold. Yo, hey, that boy got so much bread. He got roaches too, but he got bread. You know what I'm saying? That's the only person I think she be talking about.
You low-key obsessed. I'm flattered, but you gotta chill. No cap.
Now, when I heard this, I was ready to go live. I was ready to get outraged, and I was ready to call her out because I thought she was talking about me. How dare you say this is my mother's basement? This is clearly my extra bedroom in my own home. But I had to calm down and say, hey.
Talk to her.
Maybe it's Moist Critical. Maybe it was Young Don. I didn't know who she was talking about. I put some doubt in my head. So after calming down and continuing the video, she said something that made it very clear as to who she was talking about.
You low-key obsessed. I'm flattered, but you gotta chill. No cap. Heard you don't even drink water too.
Yo.
I'm not gonna lie. You're like 47 years old. You gotta
Okay. She was talking about Asmongold.
Bro, I told you, bro. I told y'all. She is crazy. She is insane.
I get it. Now, the problem that I have with this is that every clip that I have seen of Asmongold is that he was just trying to give you accountability. He was trying to hold you accountable and even greater than that, Twitch accountable.
Bro, I think Asmongold is like one of the most searched terms on the internet. Like, I think XQC is up there and like they're both in like the top 10 most searched terms on the internet. You need to shut up.
For the way that they handled this whole situation. Nina must not remember she was a part of the essay weekend. I know that that's crazy to dub it that, but I did in a previous video. The weekend where not only did Imaru get essayed on camera at TwitchCon, she outed Ms. Kiv. There were other people at TwitchCon that were getting essayed, and the platform had a lackluster response to that. So Asmongold literally...
Well, the dude that walked up to Imaru, didn't he get 30 days? Nina and Zoe, they said, cut the cameras, come over here, way more aggressive, and got a week. What are we talking about?
Was just trying to give you some accountability, but here you are saying shoe fly don't bother me.
So this stupid bitch gets unbanned, and she immediately starts getting mad at me. And she blames me for her getting banned. And have you ever thought that maybe it's your fault that you got banned?
Maybe.
Because of your own actions?
Could it be?
Have you ever thought that maybe you got banned because of what you did?
Well,
Like, oh, wow, I'm talking about it. Yeah, really. Well, there's been a lot of people I've talked about and they didn't get banned. So what's the difference between them and you? I wonder.
That weird motherfucker that lives in the basement of his mom's house,
It's an attic, excuse you.
oh, yo, you
chatting about me all damn day long. You are obsessed with me. I think you in love with me. Yo, cat. I genuinely think you get.
Bro, it's got to be a New York thing. I feel like people who live in New York, like New York is a big, it's a big box that they're locked in, and they think like that's all that exists is New York. And now that's not all New Yorkers. New York Cityers is not all of them, but it's a lot of them. That's how they conduct themselves. They couldn't imagine that somebody got an attic of a house that looked dark, because all the dark places in New York is in the brownstone in the bottom. So that's how they reference, oh, brownstone, dark, gotta be in a basement.
Oh, pussy, you in love with me, bro. Like, you gotta.
Talk whatever you want. Crash out however much you want. That's totally fine. Nothing that you're going to say is going to make me mad. You're not going to upset me. You're not going to bait me into, some weird internet beef. You're just a disgusting bitch. That's it. And it's got nothing to do with this about me at all.
Now, I knew Nina Lynn wasn't a person to take accountability. This Aquafina variant isn't somebody that I believe
Hold up, was that her?
wasn't a person to take accountability. This Aquafina
Oh, this person's name is, bro. I was like turning my head. What did she do?
variant isn't somebody that I believe can sit in her own mistakes, be really apologetic, and move forward with intention and purpose. As I'm gold checking her on the internet, myself, Young Don, whatever other commentators or reactors checking her on the internet isn't going to stop her in her day. But you would think that somebody who was a friend of hers or somebody she's been featured in videos with would be able to at least share their opinions on it and, clear her out of the way about her situation, hold her responsible.
I just think it was so awful to watch. And they were saying like he likes it, and they were saying like, oh well, or Nina said like responded to Rage, and I forget who, but Nina was like, it's embarrassing for guys to be assaulted. It's embarrassing. He should be embarrassed.
That's crazy.
As a man. And then I saw people like commenting, being like, oh, it's so triggering. People commenting like how is he as a man unable to push two girls off of him? Like, he's clearly laughing in the clip. He's not. How the fuck was she supposed to know he was uncomfortable?
Bro, let me tell y'all something. Do you know there's people who get assaulted and they climax? Did you know that? The body's response is not a indicator of whether something was assault or not. Did y'all know that? I don't know if y'all knew that. Okay, there's people who got assaulted. Yo, coming everywhere. All right, yo. Okay, somebody's gonna take that. This is a very serious topic. Okay, make sure you put this in the clip. Just because your body does something does not negate the fact that you were assaulted.
They've never like this is literally why men don't come out about being assaulted.
That was streamer Fan, somebody who has a W take and is on the right side of history, but also more importantly for this situation is somebody who is close to Nina, somebody who she's been in videos with, somebody who even Nina would acknowledge she has some sort of relationship with. That was her sentiments a couple of weeks ago on the situation, and she, just like everyone else, tried to hold them accountable. I don't think what she said was any level of disrespect. I don't think what she said was any level of throwing under the bus. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let's see what Nina in her comeback stream had to say about people like her.
There was one person that you was like, damn, I thought you had my back.
Having your back and defending you against egregious things is not the same. People got to get that. Yo, having your back sometimes is telling you wrong. Y'all don't want friends. Y'all want servants and slaves. That's what y'all want. Y'all want to call people who worship your every move and validate everything you do. You want to call that friendship. Those are not friends. And it's probably because you're a bad person. That's why you think like that.
Not have my back. I didn't expect nothing. But I didn't expect them to throw my name in the dirt like that.
Who?
It's not even a person like people, the biggest people, I don't give a fuck. To be honest, if I don't know you, I don't give a shit what you say. You just autistic to me. Like, it doesn't matter. But it was one of them I've actually used to do videos with a lot. I was like, damn, and she was actually a fan of mine.
Oh, girl, what's her name?
Can't tell you the name.
Damn, she was actually a fan of mine. I get the double
I don't want
entendre.
bitches to cry, but you feel me?
But do we know her?
I don't think you know her.
My thoughts aren't changed. Actually, what I will say is my thoughts were changed a while ago when she posted her like Instagram apology, which is when I saw that she unfollowed me, and I actually like respected her for the Instagram apology. And then my thoughts changed back to what they were initially when I saw the clips from her stream yesterday. But once again, I don't take back anything I said.
Bro, you should, even if, I don't think your thoughts about the action doesn't have to change. You could accept somebody's apology and still move forward with saying what they did was wrong. Like, yo, I'm not going to bash you for the rest of your life. I'm not going to put you in a position where you're unredeemable, but what you did was wrong. Let's move forward from that. Your thoughts about the thing should have never changed, in my opinion.
You don't need to.
Oh, I do have one thing to add though. She did mention something while like in the clip that I saw of her saying like Fanfan has my number. She could have texted me about it. But the truth is, as someone who dealt with assault and shit like that, I don't feel comfortable reaching out to
an assaulter
who are the perpetrator.
Again, another W response by a fan.
Yo, she's cooking. That is one of the, if one of my homeboys, bro, if somebody I knew was a creator and this happened, bro, look. Yo, Omar made a video about you, dog. I had to react.
But of course, a lack of accountability from Nina. I get it. Be hurt, be mad in that situation. But ultimately, I don't think the fan has some responsibility to reach out to you, make sure that you were okay, kind of, have a conversation with you.
And you heard how she said she was a fan of mine. She didn't say, oh yeah, we used to do videos. She was a fan of mine. She didn't say, she could have, that tells you what she thought about her the whole time. She could have said, yo, I reached out to her. We used to do videos together. I thought we was cool.
Etc. You are the perpetrator in this situation. People shouldn't have to coddle you, especially as somebody who's been through a situation like that. I totally understand her side. And to be quite honest with you, for the most part, she did not kick your back in. All she did was address the elephant in the room, because her room is definitely a smaller room, seeing as how she was close and adjacent to you. But because she's not in the game of holding herself accountable or even caring about this situation, of course Nina would try to shift blame or try to push the goalpost and say, hey, let's look over here. Let's come and run to these people, etc., etc. So now I'm scrolling through the comments of that last Twitter post, reading how people are saying, yeah, Fan is a fake friend. Fuck Fan, fuck X, Y, and this. Focus on the person that committed the essay. I don't understand how crazy that is of a concept. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
And it doesn't make you a fake friend to say that somebody did something wrong. Now, if it's something like mediocre, like assault is not like something you just, right? That's not something that you do that with. Like if it was like a, my friend, he was doing shipping. He had merch and everything came a month late. I'm gonna be like, bro, like it's your job that when you promise people things, you gotta deliver. But like, I might not make a video about that. Cause like, if I know what happened, like that's something, as long as you reconcile what happened, I think it's fine. You didn't steal people money, you got it out late. Hopefully next time I might not speak on that, right? But like this, come on now.
I think the way that Nina has been handling this has been absolute dog shit, to be quite honest with you. And I think the reason why she does these things is because, historically speaking, Twitch has not given a damn about these situations for real. Hell, even to their own admittance, they have been lackluster about how they handle SA situations. Twitch put out a statement talking about how they basically failed Imaru about the TwitchCon incident. They said that there's measures that they could have taken that they did not, and ultimately that message got community noted it to hell. And this prompted Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, to do his own sort of quote tweeting of the situation, talking about how he let his friend down, etc., etc. But a lot of people are saying that this is just empty words. There's no action on Twitch. And it doesn't just have to be some sort of IRL moderation. The online presence also matters. Stuff happens, allegations gets levied. Hell, on actual streams, people are committing crimes and it just gets swept under the rug, especially if you're one of the more favored creators on the platform. So yeah, I would expect Nina, who already seems not to be a great person, to go around acting as if, hell, this is nothing to her. This is a no-brainer. She doesn't really care about these situations. Because ultimately, what consequences are there for her actions? Especially if people continue to watch, especially if people continue to patronize, especially if she continues to get brand deals, who actually cares? Plus, I don't think she feels any sort of real remorse for the situation. If she did, she would let it die. She wouldn't just continuously make fun of it or joke about it. Now, on the contrast to how Nina is handling the situation, there was somebody else that was involved in the situation. And for the most part, she has not been talked about as harshly because I believe the way that she is handling this is the way that you are supposed to handle these situations. The actual twerker in question, Zoe Spencer, somebody who a lot of people do have a lot of hate for, but I can acknowledge when she is at least handling this situation much, much, much better.
I can definitely say, besides what she did, I mean, then again, I haven't really heard anything from her. But the fact that I hear so much from Nina obviously says that she has handled the situation a lot better.
And seems to be much, much more remorseful. Not only did she initiate and dish out an apology well before Nina did or any sort of backlash from this year. Hell, she did it like way earlier in the year. She also hasn't been on the internet making jokes about it or has invalidated the situation. She's actually faced the situation head on.
So from that whole situation, it definitely was like a reflective moment. Super learning moment for me. I never knew I made him uncomfortable.
All right, buddy. All right.
Until, because this video happened in February. So the whole thing happened in February of 2020.
I don't see how we have a culture where people say when a woman says no, says stop, you stop, which is correct. And he's sitting there doing, I don't know how you could say I didn't know. That should be like immediate, like, oh no, okay, my bad.
Oh wow, I don't know. I
then,
just saw it recently.
Yeah. So it happened in February.
But it came back up. Somebody posted it recently, right?
Recently,
that's what happened.
So it came out in February 2025, and then it surfaced May 2025.
Because when people say I didn't know, that's like absolving themselves from the incident. Like.
And then I did an apology about it and everything like that. I took full accountability.
Okay.
Now, as of recent 2 weeks ago now, it resurfaced back online. You know, with my whole apology and everything and me taking full accountability, I thought we were moving past it. But then it just happened again with people saying I didn't apologize and everything like that when I did, you know? It blindsided me because I never knew I made anyone feel uncomfortable. I never knew I hurt him in any kind of way. So when I found out, I'm like, I can't believe, like, I made you.
That's like when somebody says, you ever hear people say, yo, if you felt away, I'm sorry. That's not an apology. That is not an apology. What are we talking about? I never knew I made somebody feel that way, but I apologize for it.
Feel this way. It was an automatic apology. Like, I'm genuinely sorry for making you feel the way that I did.
Yeah. No, but what do you think? When you watch it, what do you think? What do you think you did? Not, oh, I apologize because you said it made you feel bad. When you watch that clip, what do you think?
No, I think that there's a plethora of reasons as to why Zoe Spencer is going about this the way that she is going.
I do think she's handling it better than Nina, but come on, bro.
About it. But one of the main reasons is that she actually feels remorse. She actually feels some sort of way. It didn't take her 17 months later, the internet bashing her, confrontation IRL, in order for her to do some sort of apology. Yeah, when the situation resurfaced and Saeed put out his tweets, she jumped back online and apologized immediately. She felt as if somebody was hurt, then you apologize to them. She can see how it was wrong, etc., etc. And there's some other reasons as to
No, she didn't say she see how it's wrong. She said, if it hurt you, I didn't know it hurt you, I'm sorry. She didn't say, listen, I seen what I did and that was messed up. Those are not the same thing.
why I think she apologized, but I'll save them for Patreon/my memberships on YouTube. But nonetheless, I feel as though she's handling this in a totally different way. And I feel as if that's the way that you're supposed to handle it. But on the opposite side of that, I can see why Nina would handle this essay allegation the way that she handled it. One, she's not a good person. That's first and foremost, just full stop. But two, and probably most importantly, there's no real consequences to these actions. Sure, you might lose certain brand deals, especially if you're the black person in this. But nonetheless, you might lose certain brand deals, but there's no actions or consequences from the actual platforms themselves. You don't even have to give like a real apology for real. Twitch is just gonna put you back on the platform. You don't have to be remorseful. You can continue to make jokes about it. These platforms don't really care about these things that happen, and that's why it continues to happen. I don't know. Down with Nina though. I ain't gonna lie. We not Nina supporters on this channel.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Omar was spitting, you know what I'm saying? I do want to differentiate the difference between what Zoe and Nina, the way they handle it. Clearly there's a difference. After hearing, I didn't hear the first apology, so I might be off base. But in this apology, or in this rehashing of the situation where she says, if I made you feel away, I think people got to stop leaning on how other people see it, right? And you observe the moment for yourself. What do you feel you did, right? And I feel like that's the true nature of an apology. You know, like I got a fiance, we be arguing sometimes, and my apologies aren't, yo, if you felt bad, I apologize. Mine is like, yo, I see the way I said something, I see why you like took it that way, and I see how it could come across like that. So even though your interpretation isn't your fault, it's my fault for portraying this thing in this way, I apologize. That's how you apologize for something. Not, I don't tell her like, hey, you know, I didn't know you was hurt by that, but I'm sorry. I say like, yo, nah, I actually thought about the moment and I can see that I was wrong. That's an apology. I apologize. That's an apology. But Nina's tripping. Go ahead, start that clock, man. Start that clock. When she gonna start grifting? When she gonna start grifting? Y'all let me know down below in the comments. But y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Until next time I see y'all. Peace.
So when the metal hit his mug, he just sunk in place. 100K holla, chillin' Bahamas. Come home to your crib and throw in your mama.